Everybody's present and accounted for. Call the meeting to order at 6:05 PM. This will be the general fund budget public hearing. All rise for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please. Here.
Squires? Here. Treasurer Anderson?
Yes.
Trustee Astley?
Here.
Trustee Appy?
Here.
Thank you. Board, any additions or changes to the proposed agenda here for this meeting? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the agenda as presented? First off, I need a motion.
So moved.
So moved. Have support?
Support.
Support, trustee Appy. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. That motion carries. Thank you. If we are, a special order of business here this evening is obviously our 2026-27 general fund budget. This will be a public hearing. And at this time, I'd entertain a motion to enter into a public hearing to solicit comments on the Gerrish Township 2026-27 recommended budget. Moved by Clerk Squires. We have support.
Second.
Support by Treasurer Anderson. Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. Motion carries. Treasurer Anderson, you want to give us just that brief overview and assumptions
Yeah.
type of thing there before we open it up for comments
So
by the public?
budget is done on a line by line basis, but I should put handouts up there that
There are.
have the summary, which is what I'm going to address. Assumptions that we used for the most part, the taxes were based on the tax warrants that were issued for the 25 levy, which I just settled with the county yesterday. And that was based on really no increase in property taxes as far as the tax rate. State shared revenue, this expected year coming into the 26-27 year was reduced, and that was because, quite frankly, the state of Michigan took away our statutory sharing. And there's also an expectation of reduced revenues. Salary and wages were based on, I have 2% in here, but
It's three.
it was 3.
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
argued
that's
3.
Yeah, that's what was my notes were, but we ended up going with 3.
Yes, we did.
Across the board for all the wages, with the exception of fire and police, which were budgeted last summer with their own respective special assessment districts. Health insurance had a 7% increase. That was in here at assumption. Retirement had no increase. That was based on what the rate that we would contribute. There is a change in custodial position. We left the budget the same based on what Tony had gotten. We did just hire somebody. It'll start here next week. But there is potential for that to change, but that was not based on in this budget. It was based on everything stated status quo. We are going to have a deputy clerk position switch, change over this next year, but at this point, the budget was based on status quo as we are. There is in the roads and drains, we put a $10,000 amount in there because we have an unknown if the special assessment district for the county, if they're going to levy again. As far as for the road commission, our match money that we are required to have had carryover, so we didn't have to put anything in there, but we did budget for the potential of having sad affect us again this coming year. The parks fund had a transferring from the general fund of $15,000 with an anticipated $8,700 in donations for the spinner project that's out here, and that has a um, total cost, I think, was somewhere around 16,200. Cemetery fund, we increased the transfer from $10,000 to $20,000 from the general fund because we know we have a new well that has to go in this next year, and we don't want to reduce the fund balance in the cemetery fund as a result of that. We want to keep that going forward. Um, building it up so it becomes more closer to being self-sustained. Health of Higgins Lake, we budgeted a $10,000 transfer from the general fund to fund that activity. Last year, we budgeted 20. We only transferred 5 of that. The marina is pretty much the same as prior year. There was no big changes in there except for we are budgeting for an increase in the annual slip fees next year as a result of the special assessment district that the county put dam because that did affect the marina, and that would go towards those slip fees. So you probably anticipate somewhat $1 increase per year on those. The sanitation fund, we had back when we decided to go to the $235 annual cost fee the assessment. That was based on a 3-year projection and calculated with 3% increase in sanitation contract, which we just
Will be.
negotiating at this point. That looks like that's going to hold true to us again to this 3%. So if that holds true, then the 235 that we're paying each of us and our taxes will stay the same next 2 to 3 years because we base that on the fact that we have a little surplus this year and then get closer to a break even in the subsequent year. I think that's kind of a good general change or
Yep, that is the predications of what you see. It has been out in the public here for geez, better than 30 days, I think, out here there, and as well as the documents you see tonight that were laid out over there. So at this time, I would open it up for anybody that has any questions or whatever regarding the 2026-27 general fund budget. The audience, you had time, you.
Yeah. Till tomorrow night, the warning is. Oh, really? I didn't get that far. That's better than ice. That's right. We could get a big snow. We could get a big one, yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Not me. Gonna come from April. For many times.
Hmm? Oh, sure, it's a lot of information there. All right. A little late getting started, so we'll give them a little longer. Absolutely.
Lucky I didn't take a nap.
You sounded like you were.
Well,
Oh,
just eating.
did you clean up the dishes before you left then?
I did not. Good thing I don't have a big dog.
That's why I do this. When we put that out about a month ago or 3 weeks ago, I always print that off. That way I knew there was three in what order.
You know how you.
Three.
In your mind.
Oh, I do. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I have.
Yeah. Longer my mind is, the shorter it gets.
Yeah.
60.
How long are we waiting for somebody to?
Well, I'm compensating for your 5 minutes. That's- That's all.
You're lucky I live so.
Hey, well, hey, listen, I just, uh, last call. Any questions? Okay, I'm not seeing any. I don't see anything on Zoom. So I would entertain a motion to exit the public hearing for the general fund budget 2026, 2027. Have a motion. I'll move Clerk Squires,
Second.
support Treasurer Anderson. Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye. 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 Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Anybody have any announcements? Board, any announcements?
No.
Nope, for this meeting. Okay. I guess we haven't had any public hearing or haven't any questions, so we're going to move on to an adjournment. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn at 6:17.
So moved.
Moved by Clerk Squires,
Second.
support Treasurer Anderson. Further discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 I.
Opposed, the same. Motion carries. We will be back at about 6:30. Thank you.